have just spent, what, 20-30 minutes recording portrait mode because of me.
Wrong camera mode, so everything we just recorded is just wrong.
Blurry. Nightmare.
So, gonna have to start this again.
Let's do it again.
Welcome back, guys, to Let's Talk About It's channel. Sorry we've been away for so long. Terry's been away for 2 weeks. He's been in America. He's been to Vegas, New York and Chicago. And I've literally just got back from Egypt for a week, so like we haven't really been seeing each other for the last few weeks. Oh yeah, don't go to Egypt, you'll definitely get the runs. Wasn't pleasant.
Save yourself, what,
still not right now.
£600, buy yourself a remap and just enjoy life.
Just spend £600 on your car and don't bother going away. This marks like the 6 months that I've had this car. So we thought we'd do a little video just to give you a bit of a summary really of the 6 months of ownership of this car. I feel like 6 months is like quite a good time for you to get a good idea whether you like the car, whether you don't like the car. Pros and cons, like you're pretty familiar now with the way it drives and everything, so I just thought like it'd be a good
well, 6 months is that kind of time, isn't it? Like you either think to yourself, did I make the right choice? So you know, I love this car, I'm going to keep it, do all this stuff to it, or you're going to be like, I regret this and I want to buy Prius.
Yeah. I don't feel like that, so yeah, I love the car, still love the car every single day. I look forward to driving it. When I was on holiday, every day I was watching videos on my phone of the car just to hear the sound. This
guy washed his car the day before he went on holiday. I don't know why. He couldn't appreciate it. He just sat on his drive. Yeah, but it was actually dirty when I got back. But no, I do proper love the car still. I haven't got bored of it at all. So you're saying pros and cons then, yeah? So what would you say like is a con of the car so far?
There's two things which I dislike, and they're so pointless. There's no point even talking about them. But one is the seatbelt on the passenger side. It has a magnetic catch, so sometimes it does actually like there's a magnet is against the seat, so it doesn't rattle. But as soon as you go over a bump, it just loosens and it rattles a lot. So it's a bit irritating. You could sort that out. I could sort it with a bit of Velcro or something, but it's not the point. That's like it is a bit annoying. It should work as it is. Yeah. I know other people with CLA or A45s have had the same issue, but I mean it's such a small thing. It's not really much of an issue. Other thing probably is the gearbox in this. Like it's brilliant in comfort, I think, and in manual, but in sport it's as good as well. But sometimes in sport, like if you put your foot down and then you want to take your foot off the accelerator to like slow down a bit, the car doesn't change up, it just stays at such high revs, and it stays like that for like a good probably like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds before it actually changes.
I feel the same. I completely agree with you. But when you upshift it and you think, oh, that'll do, and then you go down and then you just continue driving, it just downshifts it back to the high revs.
Yeah.
But I think we've spoken about it before, and you said it's you know, because it's built to go around the tracks.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's
keep it at the high revs.
Yeah, exactly. It's built in sport. It's like proper like race mode, I guess. Like it's built to be on the track, or like if you're on the track, you'd want that power there instantly. But sometimes when you're just driving around town, if you put your foot down, but then you just want it to change up, it doesn't change up. It just stays at the high revs. Sometimes I find myself overriding it by using the paddles or putting it into comfort to like calm it down a bit. But then obviously you don't get the same sound when it's in comfort. But I mean, they're such small little problems, it's not really worth talking about. I know other people have talked about the gearboxes and the CLAs and the 45s, but
it's just one of those things with the car, isn't it? You've got to get on with it.
Yeah.
It's just got to get on with it.
It's not much of an issue at all. Like it could have a lot worse problems.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're probably the only cons really I could think of the car. Literally.
Should we go around and find the good stuff?
So yeah, let's have a look from the outside, and we'll see you in a minute.
Do it. For once, guys, it's pretty sunny, which is quite rare in the UK, isn't it?
Nice day today.
Brad's got his shades on.
Yeah, shades on.
Pratt.
Sun. Have like all the windows down in the car. I think it looks so sleek, especially as like the CLA's being like more of a coupe. Terry's A-Class has got like pillars, whereas this has got like pillarless doors. You've got the night package on this as well. It's black still. Obviously you got like the red accents on the seat belts, red stitching on the seats. I don't know, I just think it looks really aggressive.
It does look good though.
It is a stunning car, especially when it's clean. It just looks awesome as well. Like the more times I clean it, the more I realise just how good the paintwork is. Like the previous owner, they've obviously looked after it well. Like there's some scratch marks on it, but that's expected with a 3-year-old car. So another thing which took me and Terry like a while to realise, because Terry's car doesn't actually have it, but my car has actually got a power bulge on the bonnet. As you can see there, you've got a power bulge and you've got one there. They've even like gone to the effort of extending it onto this little panel as well. I just think it really makes the car look so aggressive. And as I say, if you look at the A45s, they don't actually have the power bulge. So I've just thought of another con walking around, and that's these wheels. They're an absolute nightmare to clean. As you can see, like, I only cleaned these this morning and they're already filthy, but they still don't look that clean on the inside, because getting in there is literally impossible. Like, you can't get your hand in there to give it a good clean. I know you can buy different products like fallout remover and the different brushes and stuff, but really you need to take the wheel off, I think, and just give it a good clean. But that is a bit irritating, like not being able to clean them properly, because they still look dirty even when you've cleaned it. Yeah, but so the main thing with this car that you'll just never get bored of is the soundtrack. It sounds absolutely incredible, especially in sport. Anybody who knows about these cars will just know the sound of them. They're like so much fun, pops and bangs, so let's do a little demo. Yeah, so one thing like proper love as well about these cars, I know we've said it in previous videos, but it's the interior. The interior is such a nice place to be. Like long journeys, like just around town, it's so nice just to be in this environment. When I first got the car, I wasn't too clued up really on spec wise, but like now when I look at other ones on Auto Trader and stuff which haven't got the same spec as this, I'm just so glad that this has like the Alcantara on the wheel, for example. Just looks so nice. And even like some C63s or like some of the E63s, like they don't have the Alcantara on the AMGs, so to have it on this is like such a nice feature. And also like the gear knob, obviously, like it's just such a nice little feature to have. And like the paddles as well, like the paddles are so big, they just proper make you feel like you're in control of the car, and it does feel like a proper race car. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, so guys, one thing I haven't got bored of at all is like the performance and the handling of this car. It feels just so good to drive, like constantly. It's just a dream. Like, you can proper throw it into corners, and the full driving that, you just feel like so safe. No wheel spin, like it's just so planted. The steering as well just feels so positioned. Like if you went and drove your dad's car, or for example, the steering would feel so like all over the place.
It'd feel pretty rubbery. It'd be bouncing
this
everywhere.
Is like so solid, and it's hard to explain unless you actually drive it. But
it puts you back in your seat. I do know, that's one thing I'll never get bored of. Is how I think this car just shocks you, doesn't it? Like you think you got used to it, and then you try something different, and it just works, and you think to yourself like, that's ridiculous, that's mad, it's actually worked.
Yes. No, you do feel very in control of the car, and again, like the seats, they just hold you in so well. You know, we test drove that C63.
Yeah.
I don't think the seats in that were as comfortable as these.
I think these are more like sport seats.
These are like bucket seats, yeah.
Whereas that C63 was felt like more like comfort.
More comfort seat. This is like a proper race, like a racing bucket seat.
They're Recaro. They are Recaro.
Yeah, Recaro bucket seats. They do hold you in so well.
Yeah. Isn't it cool though? Like we're talking about these cars, and we're just I'm getting excited still talking about it.
They are a dream to own.
I mean, I've seen you like we're like best mates, and we're like seeing each other we see each other all the time. Yeah. And every time we see about the cars, we're like, oh, actually
we're still like amazed and like excited. Yeah.
Like when I see his car pull up, and I'm just like, man, it's so loud and it looks so sleek. And because I'm not in the car, I can see everyone looking at his car. But like, I don't know, how do you feel when you see my car? Like, what mistake have you made?
I just think what's that, an A220? Oh no, it's actually an A220.
He's cheap.
Yeah. No, it was equally when I see your car, I'm like, that's so nice.
Like, the nice thing I think the best view of these cars is when you're in your car and you can see in the rearview mirror your lights.
Yeah.
And they're like right behind you, and it just looks so menacing. So you must think what other people think about your car.
Yeah.
That's comfort, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Comfortable,
So come on, overall then, what do you think? What do you think at 6 months after owning the car?
Yeah, love it.
Love it, yeah.
And I wouldn't change anything really. It's gonna carry on. Let's see where we are in another 6 months with it.
Yeah.
She'll still feel exactly the same.
Yeah, definitely. Well guys, like, we're trying to keep it short and sweet, unlike our other videos. You know, this was just a quick overview of, you know, Brad's hit a milestone in his car at 6 months. We thought we'd give you an insight basically of what he thinks of it still. We've got another video coming out soon as well. We're trying to keep more active, and the next video is I'm actually thinking about doing stuff to my car. Tuning it, and also like I want the aesthetics. I want to change a few things on the car.
Yeah.
So I want your help. We need your help. We do need your help. I mean, personally, I think
it's really good.
quality, not quantity.
Why is it not focusing? Oh, there you go.
So basically, yeah, we do need your help. And I've asked Brad. Brad's like, yeah, they look alright. In the corner of my eye, I can see like that. But I want to see what your opinions is. I mean, I want to know what you've done to your cars. We want to know what you've done to your cars.
Yeah.
If you've got any recommendations you want to give us as well, like, we would much appreciate it. And to be honest, it'd be more of a project that everyone can enjoy. There might be people out there thinking, like, oh, you know, or might not even drive and want to just join in because they've got like, they're quite creative. So, you know, I want to hear everyone's suggestions. Not even on my car, if you want to do suggestions on Brad's car as well, that would be pretty sick. And then we could do, like, I don't know, let's say like a few months time and see what we've done.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I don't, there's nothing I really want to do majorly to my car. On my old car, there's loads of stuff I wanted to do, but this has got everything I want. I don't really want to change anything. I'm not too fussed about getting performance upgrades, but like, I think you can get remaps on these cars and they do make them even more monsters, so definitely. Hopefully Terry can test it out and see what it's like.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you in the next video, and we hope you enjoy this. Alright, thanks.
Cheers.